These are things that will help you save money and help you live more frugally. They're things you can implement straight away and you will see immediate results in your budget and your bank balance. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Hi, my name's Amy, it is nice to meet you. So getting straight into it, these are things that I use every day and they've enabled me to really massively lower our spend across every area of our budget, and they've helped us get out of debt and also to just help us secure our finances. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you would subscribe if you want to stick around and see more from me. I've got loads of different frugal videos on the way, as well as an awful lot of budgeting type content already on my channel. So the first thing I think you need to do if you are looking to live a more frugal lifestyle is to first work out where your money is going. By going through your bank statements and your receipts, saving everything that you spend, whether that's in cash or on card, for a month or so to find out exactly where you're spending money, you can then work out where you can afford to cut back. Chances are as well that you have a subscription you don't use or something like that that you can just cut straight away, and that is an immediate saving of what would otherwise be just completely dead money. If you're trying to live frugally, I really think it's important to have a budget and break everything down by the different areas in your life. So you have your fixed costs, you have your needs, and then you have your variable costs, so your food and your entertainment, all of those sorts of things as well. And then you have your wants. Now, if you separate them down on a budget, it's much easier to see where you can cut back and where you can't. And it also helps you stick to that budget. If you have a definite line, not a target, but something you've got to stay underneath, then it does become much easier to follow. When it comes to living frugally, you really need to know why you want to do it. So it might be because you're saving for something, or it might be because you just feel that you're spending too much, or any number of different reasons. But knowing your why will make it much easier to stick to. When you have a budget in place and you've gone through sort of your finances and things and you know where you spend money, you'll be able to see your different wants and your different needs. So when you're looking at something that you want to buy rather than need to buy, look at it and decide, do I want that more than I want whatever my why is? If you find that you do want it more than your why, then always try and get the best deal on it. Maybe have a look online, look in local stores, always try and get the best deal. You can quite often find like different coupon codes and things like that online. So once you know that it's something that you want and that you're going to get, definitely try and find the best price for it. When it comes to your needs, I would start with your utilities. So I have done a video on how to actually lower your utility bill, and I'll link that in the description below. But also I would compare your bills as well, because quite often without making any changes at all, you can still reduce your bills quite massively there, and that's an instant saving, which is fantastic. When it comes to entertainment, try and look for free resources in your area. You don't necessarily need to be going to the cinema. For example, you could watch a movie at home. You can always have some friends around. You can make a movie night of it. In the UK, our local libraries are brilliant. They're not just for books, they also do audiobooks and games, all sorts of things, and they also run a lot of free events. So particularly if you have younger children, lots of kind of craft afternoons and that sort of thing, which is a brilliant free way to entertain the children. Facebook can be a brilliant place for finding local events and activities that are quite often completely free of charge, which enable you to find something to do in your free time. It's a very frugal friendly way of doing it. And here in the UK, we use English Heritage and National Trust quite a lot, because although it is a one-off payment, or you can do it monthly, you have access to all of the different places that they have, and they pretty much all run different, you know, holiday events and things like that. So we can take the girls along to that, and it's free entertainment. Try and minimize the amount of traveling that you do. Or if you are traveling, I'm talking about sort of more local travel, I'm not talking about going on holiday and things. So instead of using your car, maybe ride a bike or walk. It's really good for your health, and it's really good for the planet, and it's really good for your bank balance as well. Also, cut out any unnecessary trips. If it's something that you have to do, fair enough, but it's something that you just want to do, could you get there in a different way that would cost you less money? Your food budget is a place where you can usually make a big saving. Quite often people are spending a lot more on food than they need to. I've made a video specifically on reducing your food spend, so I'll link that below rather than talking about that all here. But there are so many different things you can do, and it is a massive one on your general day-to-day budget. Living frugally is not necessarily about living cheap. I would always say buy the best quality that you can. Things, I don't necessarily mean buying the most expensive, but the best quality. So always look into reviews of things, always try and do your research on the best product to buy for your money. Now, I know not everybody can afford to do this, but if you can, take a step up in quality for something that's going to last you longer. Another thing is making do with what you have and mending what's broken. Now, learning new skills fit really nicely into living frugally. So learning to cook, learning to sew, learning DIY, learning basic car mechanics are all things that can save you an awful lot of money in the long run. YouTube is a great place to see how to do these things, and it really will bring your spend down and help your budget out massively. If you're trying to save money, one thing you really need to watch out for is the keeping up with the Joneses mentality. Maybe as your income increases or something like that, you might feel the need to start spending more, or if you have friends who maybe make more money than you do, you might feel the need to keep up with them. Really try and bring that back on yourself, because to do that, you're not going to be getting something out of that lifestyle, and it's just going to be hurting your financial future as well. When it comes to birthdays and Christmas, try not to overspend. Showing somebody that you care does not have to be about how much you spend. Putting in some time and some effort into homemade gifts, they can really mean so much more to people that you've spent the time to think specifically about something for them, and it's better for your bank balance as well. So obviously I have not covered all of the different ways that I live frugally. There are so many different things to go into, but I do have some more videos on my channel that do go further into detail on certain things, and I will link those below, like the food one and the how to save money on your utilities. But if you can start to implement some of those things within your lifestyle now, you really will see a change quickly to your finances. I have a lot more videos on the frugal theme coming up over the next few weeks, so if you like videos like that, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you would subscribe and press that bell, and then you can be notified the next time one of these comes out. And if you've made it to this point in the video, say hi below. I would love to meet you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a brilliant day. Bye.